What is up, guys? It's I Official SML Battles here. Today we're going to be doing one from SML Talks. It's an actual long form video because if you actually watch his content, it's mostly like at most like 5 minutes, except for like the other reaction videos he did to someone else's tier list, Stanley MOV Live. So yeah, I'm gonna actually react to one of his videos. So it's the tier list video, so obviously it's gonna be alright. This intro is long. Sorry about that. But if you guys go on to enjoy the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel as always. I'm gonna give my input on it. And yeah, original video link is obviously in the description below. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. Let's go.
Welcome back to another video. Today we're
How
doing a
bad
tier
did they
list, but not in
change?
the way you think. Listen, I've already done the tier list of what SML characters I think are the best. So this time I'm doing something different. I'm gonna do a tier list on what characters I feel like have fallen off the most and the least. I'm not talking about these
Alright.
characters here because these are characters that either are not big enough characters to talk about in the first place, or they just have not made an appearance in a while, and I just don't want to talk about them. So
Alright.
let's just get right into this. I guess, yeah.
Now, see, I'm not the one to be talking about mic quality because this mic is, in retrospect, not that expensive, like a $25 mic with like the cheap boom arm and all of that. But I don't know. It just feels like didn't sound quite right. But obviously, cheap mic, so I can't be talking. So.
Okay, so we got Marvin here. Now, Marvin arguably fell off first before any of these other characters because as soon as Jet.
Well, he just. Okay, let me hear what he has to say. But I do want to say this before he says something. I feel like Marvin and or Mario, whatever you want to call him, whatever. Like, he just turned into like Jeffy's dad. Like he just slowly faded to like the background as like, Jeffy got popular. He stopped being like the main focus, started being like a sidekick to Jeffy, and Jeffy now is just like he's just whatever.
He came along, right? We never got to like see much of Mario and Rosalina's relationship anymore, and everything was about Jeffy. Everything was about taking care of Jeffy and seeing what he was doing, and they never got any time to focus. And they even say that themselves when Jeffy's not around. They say, Mario, Jeffy's not around. Let's freak around or something. Like they said that because Jeffy was taking up all the screen time, bro. So
Bruh.
Marvin, let me see here. So I got the categories here. They're a completely different
They're a completely different person. They changed a lot. They're not changed too much. They're still the same. I would probably put him like in between, like Marvin, between just above. They're still the same, but below, they're they've not changed too much. Wow, stuttering in the first 3 minutes. Well, I guess 3 minutes and like 30 seconds when I had the intro or whatever. Um, yeah, I'll probably put him there because like he hasn't really changed. He still kept like his personality. He just became like not the main focus of the channel. He got sidelined pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie, but he is making a comeback. I will say that in my opinion. But let's see what he has to say. So.
person. They've changed a lot. They've barely changed at all. That's not what that says, but shut the fuck
This,
up. And they are the same. I feel like Marvin. I feel like Marvin hasn't changed as a character, but in terms of his arc and him not having an arc anymore, that's what's changed. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I
like
think
what I was trying to
it's a
say
hard one. I
basically.
think I'll put it in between these two. Eeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its dick. I think I'm gonna have to put it here just because of how much of an impact Jeffy.
I'm not gonna lie, what he just said right there sounds like something that Jeffy would say with all the jokes he be making now. He just says random things like now. I don't know if Logan's trying to make that like a popular character trait or not, but it's whatever. And I really gotta recharge these rechargeable batteries because I was trying to pause it like right as he said it, but it took me a minute because it wouldn't register. Like with this dumb Roku remote right here. Yes, this is not OBS. If SML talks, if you are so happen to watch this, no disrespect. If we have, different opinions, different opinions. So I'm just gonna give my input on this because obviously it's a reaction video.
Had on the show on SML, so it's a shame. I would love to see more Marvin. We need to see more Marvin one-on-one with Rose. So 2-on-2, no, one. Shit, I'm retarded. Shut the fuck up. I want to see more of Rose and Marvin. Is what I'm trying to say because
Okay.
listen, Jeffy's arc is done, right? He's he's had no
Hey, don't worry, I
character
stutter
development.
every
However,
once in a
look him
while.
wrong, right? Give Marvin and Rose some screen time, but look him won't because one, he doesn't want to experiment and try anything new because he's scared he won't get those views, and two, yeah,
Yeah.
he just doesn't care about SML anymore. Anyways, well,
Okay, I wouldn't say he doesn't care for it anymore. I would just say he puts in way less effort. Like, when I started off YouTube, like, I put in a lot of effort, you know? Like, trying to be the first one to put it out, like, was like screen recordings and all that. Because obviously I didn't have this app and I had to, like, do a bunch of other things. It sucked. But then, like, I started taking it easy, then, like, started enjoying it more. Like, right now, like, I don't really post as often as I used to, but, like, at least in my opinion, I think the video quality is higher because, like, I can post every single day, but it's, like, noise in the background and all that. So, I mean, it's a good trade-off in my opinion. And plus, most of the time I'd be sleepy, so I wouldn't give my full, like, reaction to it.
oh well. Realistically, I should have said this guy for the
Just
last.
wanted to put that
This
in
guy,
there.
listen, we don't know where he's going. He completely changed. I mean, literally everything has changed about Brooklyn guy.
Yeah, I feel like he became like a one-dimensional character. He used to be the guy who, like, like the audience saying, like, who used to question things like, "Wait, you're Mario, right? From Nintendo?" Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, are you not gonna pay me? You guys never pay me. When are you gonna pay me? So anyway, can you fix this problem? Oh, I guess you ignore me now. Okay. It's just, yeah. He went from that to, like, what he is now. Like, the chili baby back ribs is only funny like one time a video, maybe two times if it's placed, like, right. But, like, if you continue it, nah. I'm talking about the Lilo and Stitch video. That junk is not funny in that video, but I digress.
One day I need to do like an analysis of how
Flanderization.
are, right? I'll say it again. Brooklyn Guy was the character, one of the only SML characters that we could all relate to because he was
Yeah.
the only one that had a brain. It was like Brooklyn Guy used to be the character that felt like as if like one of us was just like living in the SML universe, and we're
Yeah, like I was saying, and no, I did not watch the video. I just, like, obviously know that everyone's gonna, like, know this if they actually watch SML for, like, a good amount of time. Like, even Stanley MOV would know about this. Like, he didn't, like, that's actually how I got introduced to his channel, unironically. I mean, I watched his other videos too, because, like, his Digital Circus reactions, the Murder Jones reactions, some of his gameplay, liked it.
like no
Good channel.
That's why Brooklyn Guy was so
I don't know why I
so
started talking
relatable.
about random
Now he's
things.
just,
My
like,
bad.
fooling in the trap.
He's probably
The
just
SML universe,
SML
and
Talks
now
is
he's
just
as
watching
crazy
me
as
saying,
so.
"What is this reactor doing?"
Brooklyn Guy, man, why? Yep, Brooklyn Guy is cooked, guys, and I think it's over. Okay, not to mention the filler and everything. Yeah, Brooklyn Guy has arguably changed the most. I don't think anyone has changed more than Brooklyn Guy, so he definitely deserves to be number one. Oh yeah, and I've done it in reverse. Technically, the top is the worst. Anyways, yeah. Okay, Junior.
Yeah.
Oh, my boy Junior. Now, if you haven't watched my recent video on Junior, I guess I am doing this tier list because if you watch my videos consistently, you already know most of my thoughts, but this video is for people.
Now the thing is, I would watch his videos consistently, but I don't watch SML consistently because I don't want to watch, like, his review videos. Then I watch the actual video because, like, in like his review videos, he goes over everything, and I want to be like, first-hand exposure. Like, when you guys do it, it's like, you give me, like, at most, like, itty-bitty details, or just give me, like, your opinion why you liked it or something like that. Or maybe, like foreshadowing, you don't directly tell me. But, I can't do that when there's obviously a review. It's a review of the thing.
That, like, maybe have not
But I would watch more of his
for
videos.
some reason. If so, what are you guys doing? Watch my fucking videos. But
Like,
anyways,
I just explained why I can't.
yeah, Junior has changed a lot. If this was even like a week or two ago, I would have put Junior in like they've not changed at all. But Junior has changed so much. I arguably want to put Junior in the highest tier because there is such a difference. But
Okay. I wouldn't go to red tier. I'll probably put him in the same tier as Marvin. I would actually put Marvin in the tier below the one he has, and put Junior in the one that Marvin's currently in. So, Brooklyn Guy, I'll probably put him in between the one, that he has him in right now. Above the changed a lot, but below completely different person, in my opinion. So I'm gonna try to like do that. This video is gonna be way longer. It's already 10 minutes.
Between
I'm only
what
3 minutes
Junior
into
used
this
to be
video.
and what he is now. I
Uh,
mean, I've already talked about it in my video. Junior used to be so energetic, so full of life, so happy, and now he's just like, it's like he's actually grown up and just become like a grumpy teenager. And like, sure, that's realistic, but
yeah,
that's not what I want for SML.
I mean, he's
Do I still
17,
want
so
Junior
I
to have
mean,
like a big 5-year-old baby like he used to? No, but I at least want him to feel energetic. Like I at least
yeah.
want him to be that like always be that
So
happy
guys, what
go
do you want to
character
do
who's
today?
always bringing that energy to the videos. So yeah, Junior might be number 2, guys. We might just be starting off with the worst ones. Bully. Now I put Bully on here because obviously Bully's an OG. Not really an OG, but you know he's been around for. To be fair, I don't even think he's been around for 10 years.
Well, I think it came after the summer school series, the original. I don't consider the new one like that. I mean, obviously, like if I say the 20s, you think of 1920s to the 2020s. So you know.
I think this guy's first video was early 2016, probably before Jeffy came around. But yeah, Bully has fallen off, bro.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
Bully's kind of nice now. It's kind of like Bully hasn't had enough appearances for
Yeah,
me to put him here.
he's become more chill, like not trying to start things as much. Cause I guess all the beatings, obviously from Jeffy, you know, obviously I guess clicked in his head like, maybe I should stop trying to fight people all the time, you know, and actually like chill out a little bit. I mean, he just became more of a chill person, but like still a bully, but like not trying to fight everybody. Especially Jeffy, a grown man, kid you not, still in school somehow. Was I don't. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Or maybe even here. I might still put him here to be fair. Only change a bit, not change too much. But like back in the day,
Yeah,
Bully actually
that's a
seemed like
fair
a
rating.
threat. Like I don't know, I think it was just his aura, like his energy he gave off, even when he was getting beat up by Jeffy. He still was cocky and confident, and now I just feel like he's either just a loser or he's just too nice. Like remember that one time when he was like trying to help Cody out from choking? Why the fuck does he care about Cody choking? You know what I mean? Like get this guy.
Yeah, I get that, but like, I guess that could be character development. I mean, Logan has to develop his character somehow, and I guess he wanted to develop him like that. And plus, and if people don't like it, like he doesn't really show him that often either way. He's just in the background. He's kind of like a background character, so I don't mind him being like nicer, so you can actually talk to him, so like he doesn't like just like beat people up and just go off screen like right after. So I mean, it gives him more, you know, more chances for screen time, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. That made no sense, but if you get it, you get
Hey,
it.
out of here, bro. Like another character Logan has just made completely boring. Yeah, just shut up. I don't even have anything else to say about you. That's how insignificant you are as a character. Alright, Lil T.
Well, that part I do
Lil T.
agree
We
with.
actually didn't really put Lil T on here because we've not had any appearances from him. Have we? Except for Jeffrey the Rapper 4. Jeffrey the Rapper 4, the Cool Cody remake,
The wait, hold up.
the Snack Dealer.
Yeah, I was gonna
The
mention
one
that
where
one.
he gave Chef Pee a girlfriend. He's not really had many appearances.
Right.
Anytime, I mean, there's probably only been about 10 appearances of this character, which really sucks.
Yeah.
And automatically, I mean, I'm gonna have to put him here. Do we think he's still the same? I think from the times we have seen Little T, he has fallen into that kind of like that black stereotype of Chef PP Tyrone, where he just acts really cool, which is fine.
I would
Might not
probably
be the
say
rapper,
he's
so I do
he's
expect him to act
basically
like
the
that, and he
same.
is obviously
Yeah.
black,
I'm just
but
gonna
I
put him.
still want him to keep that like
He's
goofy
obviously
side of
black.
him where he is
All
like a
right.
goofy idiot. But a mix of both, you know what I mean? A troublemaker, a goofy guy, a black guy, a mix of it all. So I think overall I have to leave Toad here because we just have not seen enough of him. I think I'm gonna leave him here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay,
Yeah.
next Goodman. Oh my gosh, bro. Now Goodman, let me tell you, bro. Now Goodman is the reason why I believe Logan can do anything.
Okay, now before you guys say anything, like I did not watch him when he was Blue Suit Goodman. I seen a couple episodes. I mean, not episodes, videos where he's like Blue Suit Goodman, like back before Brooklyn guy was like Brooklyn guy doing all the jobs. It was Goodman. I know that, like Doctor Cop, all that. But Yeah, I didn't see too many of those. I seen Mario the Gangster. I mean, Training Brooklyn guy. I seen Mario and Bowser's Stupid and Dumb Adventures or Stupid Crazy Adventures or whatever it was called. He was a cop in that one and a safe cracker, something like that, or a safe opener. I don't know what that junk's called, but let me see what does he mean by old Goodman. Let me see.
Goodman was the worst character of all time. He was the most boring character when he was Blue Suit. And then as soon as he became rich, he was the funniest guy ever. Sure, he's
All
mean,
right.
but that's the point of his character. He's hilarious. His one-liners, his frets, his energy, the aura he
Yeah.
brings. He just has so much aura, guys. So much aura. So,
I know he said that like I know he said that as a joke. Man, I'm sorry, that was just funny. But I do want to say, like, I feel like we need more Gooden, but not like to the point like as Brooklyn guy. Like Brooklyn guy was good in like small doses, but like then when you give too much of him, because I don't know if I can say the actual word I want to say on YouTube, because all that. But when you give too much of a character that's like I wouldn't say one-dimensional, more like it's more likely to do that thing than the like their other character traits, because like you know he just basically threatens people, talking about I'm gonna cut your balls off or whatever. So yep, but he is good. I do like him. I'm not saying that in like in a
now,
bad way.
it's like, sure, Goodman's still the same, but he's getting, it's starting to get a little bit old now. You know, the same thing of like, don't get me wrong, it was nice to see him want Marvin's house payment.
Okay, I feel like it's not gonna get old. Yeah, as long as he like threatens them in new ways, and like the way he describes it, it's funny. Unless you go on with it for too long without like saying something like funny and like actually catching my attention. So
In the 6-7 video, because that, but if he's doing that all the time,
I
it just gets boring. Like, Goodman needs some new material, he needs a new
I haven't watched
yes,
that video
because
yet
no
as
matter
a
what the
recording of
enemy,
this video.
maybe I need to make a video giving some Goodman video ideas, but yeah, Goodman just needs something new. So I feel like he hasn't changed.
If you haven't done this one, what if Goodman was poor? What if Goodman lost his money? I don't know. I mean, there's not really much you can really do with them. Or what if Marvin didn't owe Goodman a house payment? Or what if Marvin just called the cops? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Brooklyn guy would obviously get paid off. He's a crooked cop.
Like, he's changed as in.
I don't got any video ideas. My bad.
He's still the same. He's still the same, but that's the problem. He's still. No, nothing's really new about him.
This video is gonna be long. I'm gonna try not to pause as much anymore.
With these guys, Judith, Tyrone, Cody's parents, right? They're still. If anything, they're not really that funny anymore. Because, like I've said, with Cody's parents, you expect them to say the most crazy things of all time. So when it's 2020, 2025, and they're still saying these crazy things, it's like, yep, I saw that coming. That's the problem, right? When SML used to be so good back in the day, it sets the bars so high for how good the modern videos can be. And, the characters that are still kind of good. Like
Yeah, I can get where he's coming from. Yeah.
they just, like, you expect it, you see it coming. So I think they've honestly.
Who can I buy a Brooklyn guy? My bad. I was reading like a YouTube notification. It was like a YouTube comment thing. And yes, I do have notifications turned on for that because like small creators still, even though I'm about to have 2,000 subscribers. Man, I really gotta start posting shorts again just for subscribers. That's the only reason I did still post shorts, but now I just do long form.
They're honestly gonna have to go in the same tier. If not,
Oh boy, I don't want to do that again.
And that's the problem. I'm trying to think. I feel like Judith is more like Annie
Yeah.
nowadays. I feel like Judith can like crash out more on Cody. I don't know. Yeah, but I think I'm satisfied with that. Bowser.
Yeah, they're the same.
Or Braxton, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Now this is a character
Bowser.
I am actually gonna put in changed. Change, not too much. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in the third one because even though Bowser is overall still the same,
Yeah, he's still the same, but he just isn't like like Spank Jr. anymore. Corporal punishment, because I don't think YouTube will like that, especially like the way he used to do it back in the day to Junior, and plus Junior's about a grown adult too, so he's 17 now, so he couldn't really do that. And plus, we don't really see him as much, And if Logan doesn't use them because like he doesn't like the puppet design, like change the puppet design. Like just make a video like the human potion. Like just say like he got a handsome potion. Boom, he drinks it. Looks like that forever. Boom. Like come on now. That's what I heard from like an SML theory video, I think, before, the channel removed all its videos.
He still loves Charlie and French. He's still in bed all the time. I can't put him too high because we've not seen enough of Braxton. And if anything, we've seen more of Braxton now than we ever have before over the last 4 or 5 years. But the problem with Braxton is that he's just not a threat anymore. He's too soft now. And he's been soft for years, even before the puppets, I would say. I mean, think of 2014, which is, in my opinion, the prime year of Bowser. I mean, think about how intimidating he was back then with his belt beating on Junior. Like, he was a threat, bro. And Junior was afraid of him, and that made us kind of afraid of him. You know what I'm saying? So, I kind of just wish we got that back where Bowser would feel evil again. He would feel like that mean guy. That's what I'm saying, bro. I want him to be rivals and fuck Marvin again, bro. He needs to fuck Marvin. He needs to, they need to have a rivalry. It's like Logan's just, like, throwing away all the...
Well, I know someone's gonna clip that SML reactor / reviewers compilation. And there was, like, right next to Quaymax.
The Mario characteristics of SML, right? I understand you have to change the plushes, but, bro, at least keep their personalities the same. At least, keep the rivalries and the dynamics the same. Like, when was the last time we've seen Marvin and Braxton talk, bro? Honestly, it's probably been like 3 years. Like, what is going on, bro?
Right, I don't think I can't remember that.
We need him back, we need him to be scary again, and we need him to have another rivalry with Mario. Now, we have Simmons.
Okay, Simmons was like the extra cop character. If you didn't see Brooklyn guy, you saw Simmons. Like kind of like how it is now. I feel like Simmons is better now because he's actually like have character. Like all the other times, like I don't think he really had a name or like an actual like confirmed name. Like this is your name. Like I think his name was like changed like so many times. But I do remember him, Brooklyn guy, calling him Simmons a couple times, but maybe a couple different names. But then again, I could be misremembering. But yeah, I prefer Simmons now because like he's actually like a character, not just like a one-liner sidekick that comes in every once in a while.
Fuck Simmons, I ain't talking about that bitch. Nah, Simmons is still the same. Simmons is just boring. I didn't even mean to have... I was trying to put Simmons here. Okay, anyways. Chef.
Okay, Simmons, I would say, in my opinion, is not boring. He just needs... I feel like Simmons could be good if he's, like, given the chance to. Like, to actually thrive. So, that's my opinion right there. But obviously Simmons doesn't have quite enough screen time to like be like, oh wow, this is a really good character. So yeah. And Chef Pee still holds his personality because like, until like everyone started mentioning it, like, why haven't we seen Chef Pee? We need to bring back Chef Pee. Then Logan finally said, you know what? I'm gonna cave in. Give more Chef Pee. Oh, this video got more views because of Chef Pee. Alright, let's start putting Chef Pee in a little bit more videos. And yeah, there we go. Hey, maybe if we do that with Woody and Shrek enough, he might put him back in, so.
Pee-Pee, my boy. Now, actually, to be fair, Chef Pee-Pee has changed a lot.
Yeah.
I arguably want to say Chef Pee-Pee has turned into a completely different person. But, I'll leave him here. I think the second tier is what he deserves. Because, don't get me wrong, Chef Pee-Pee has changed a lot. He's kind of like adapted to that black stereotype, which I wouldn't be too much of a fan of. But he still makes me laugh. I mean, Friday the 10th, Chef Pee-Pee the Father. I mean, these are videos where Chef Pee-Pee is dying, bro. Like, he was too funny. He was too good. I only see what you guys see when you complain that Chef Pee-Pee's just a black stereotype, when he's genuinely not funny. Like, I feel like there was a long period, maybe like a month or two, where Chef Pee-Pee was just not funny. He was just boring. And that's when I kind of understood what you guys meant of like, oh, he's just a black stereotype, he's kind of lame now.
Alright, I'll agree with them right here. I'll probably put him like a little lower, but the one above changed too much. But below the one, he has him in. My opinion.
He's changed quite a lot.
I don't think I've seen that one, my bad.
Changed for the worst. He's not changed. He's not necessarily... I mean, some people would say he's become dumber, but usually he is still always on the logical side of the argument.
Okay, thank you. There we go.
His only purpose now is to disagree with Junior. He's just boring. so I have to put
the
Cody in. It's weird because Cody, he still feels like the same character, unlike Junior, but he's just.
yeah, yeah, I can't agree with him. I don't know how to explain that, but he doesn't feel quite the same anymore. But also, he's just kind of there to like he's the reasoning. He's the person who reasons. That's about it. And plus, I guess he's just there for dynamics, I guess.
He has changed a lot in terms of just like the vibes he brings. Like he's not funny anymore.
Sorry, I'm not
He's not
good
the
with
nice
like
kid, and I'm
ranking.
happy
This
to
is why I
see
don't
him.
do
And
SML
he's
tier
like
lists.
the sponsor
I'm
guy,
not good
right?
with that.
Like when SML had a sponsor, he's the sponsor guy. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to leave him here. Oh yeah, I should probably be doing it in order, shouldn't I? Okay, so
I mean, I don't really care.
He's ahead of Marvin. Yeah, that's fine. And probably this. Actually, no. Yeah, I don't know. Those two are probably like time. Okay.
Okay.
Jeffy. Oh my gosh, bro. This character.
I want to see how what
I
he
need
says.
to watch a lot of the Jeffy video.
Okay, now depending how far he goes back, because like Jeffy really like popped off and like wow, I don't know. Wow, that sounded kind of weird. Okay, he like blew up in like 2017. Now he's just like, I feel like Jeffy's recovering. Like he's actually like, if like given more videos and more screen time, he could probably get back up there maybe. But like I feel like the face for like Jeffy, like yeah, we want more Jeffy. It's like, yeah, we want Jeffy. Can we have more Jeffy? Like, it's not like how it was back in 2017. I will say that. And he's less angry, less breaking things, less like stupid. He's actually smarter now, because I guess he just chose not to like. I guess he chooses to be smarter now, but he obviously you can see he chooses to be dumb at some points. And he doesn't break things as often. And if he does, like he just does it just to annoy them. Like he doesn't do it for like, oh, you're not gonna take me, I'm gonna break this. He's like, oh, all right, let me just break something.
Again, but bro, Jeffy is a good character. I may be a Junior Glazer to the max, but Jeffy is a good character. He's like
Junior
everyone
Glazer.
hates the video of Jeffy's bad word, the one where he says the F store. I watched that back a few months ago. Oh my gosh, it is one of the funniest videos of all time. Jeffy is amazing, but not anymore. He's not been amazing for years
Wow.
now. Because
Very controversial opinion on that one.
He just lands his voice now. Like he doesn't even try to do the goofy Jeffy voice anymore. But obviously now he's just the right couch merchant. He honestly is obsessed with the right couch more than any of the other characters. You always see Morgan like moving from the right couch. Brooklyn guy obviously is doing whatever. But
Junk.
Jeffy is just always sitting on that right.
That junk fell. All right. Well, if you were wondering what that was, it was an empty DVD case that was for Rambo. But it got stuck in that old computer, and yeah, I can't get it back out. So, I already seen Rambo. Good movie. I like the second one too. So.
It's very rare he gets off. So honestly, I think.
All right, no more pause. I'm just gonna talk over him. This video is getting too long.
Of what he's been like in 2016, he was known as the R word, and then in 2017, he just like. He was just evil.
Yeah.
He was an evil character. He just did not give a shit about.
Wait, he said the R word earlier. Why didn't he just say? I don't know.
So I think he deserves third place at the highest tier. Yeah, I think that's fine. Patrick, I don't even know why I put Patrick on here, to be honest. He's not really had that many appearances in the modern day era, but I feel like overall he's still the same. I feel like a lot of his charm is gone. I feel like when Patrick did something crazy,
that's so crazy.
It was surprising, but just like Judith and Tyrone, it doesn't give the same energy anymore. He needs new material, I feel like. He needs...
Yeah, that's a character you don't really see that much.
Insane. He needs to do something to end the world or
oh
something.
boy, I can't wait for what he has to say for Joseph. Can't wait.
The same, pretty much. I think we're going to leave him there. Oh yeah, we've got to put these guys in order. Okay. So, honestly, Goodman is probably...
Okay, I will say, Joseph, to me, for the most part, has always been a character that's just there. For the most part, I say for the most part because like some videos like he makes like standout appearances. That's why I say that. So obviously I can't really give an opinion on this one, on this character. So I say this character like I haven't watched him for like so many
because he's
years.
changed at least, but he's just boring now. Patrick has changed more than Judith and Tyrone, I would want to say. Actually, no, never mind. I take that back. And Tyrone and Lil T, we've not had enough appearances from Lil T, so I'm going to put him there. Okay, anyways.
All right, let's see what he has to
Joseph. Another
Joseph.
character that, you know what, Joseph actually hasn't changed that much because, like I said, if you watch my videos,
Why did you have
notice
Charlie there?
Joseph's
Pretty sure that's
character was
Charlie.
never meant
Charlie
to
and
be
Friends filming
energetic.
a live
He
audience.
wasn't necessarily meant to be that charismatic, funny character. The joy with Joseph's character came from how mysterious he was. When you did hear about Joseph's life, that's when you started to hear all the mom jokes, the dead mom, the Joseph's poor jokes.
Yeah.
So Joseph hasn't changed that much in terms of his personality, I would want to say, but like we never hear anything about his life anymore, which I just don't know why. Like Joseph, bro, Joseph needs to be rich. He needs to start a rich arc, bro. Like he needs to be like Goodman. I feel like honestly that would save his character. But you know what? I am still gonna say that Joseph had
Joseph the millionaire in the corner. And it's funny too, because Logan had to say it was not canon. That's how much backlash it got. And I seen the behind the scenes of it too. And Lance gets, was it Lance? I don't know. Someone got hit with like a basketball in the face. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Got me messed up, but that was funny. It didn't even look like it hit him that hard.
And then in 2020, 2015, and 2016, and maybe a couple more years after that, he was known as the nice, quiet kid. And now he's just like in an awkward position where he's just boring and he's kind of mean. He's kind of more mean, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird for Joseph, so I think I'm gonna leave him there. I'm probably gonna put him here. I think that makes sense. All right, a few more characters to go. Rose. Okay.
All right, Rose.
Now Rose has obviously changed quite a lot, I want to say.
Okay, she went from like having a squealy, annoying voice to like, you know, actually having personality to an extent, in my opinion. From like, ooh, stars to like barely mentioning stars and like squeaky, high-pitched, stereotypical girl voice to, you know, more casual, more, you know, that, you know, more normal voice, if that makes sense. And she just kind of just became the character who just agrees with Jeffy, but in a less annoying way in terms of like, you know, actually like saying it. And now, like every once in a while, she will disagree with Jeffy or try to like you know, I guess reason with him. I guess so. You know, I guess the charm is slowly, very slowly wearing off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's definitely changed a lot. I mean,
I like to see what he says.
She used to be. She's more normal than she used to be in terms of like.
I would say she's around the same intelligence, I guess. Maybe a little dumber.
It's just not what Rose is meant to be. So I feel like I almost would have put her in the highest one now that I think about it, because when you look at Rosalina and then you look at Rose, they're like two completely different characters. So honestly, I think I'm actually gonna do it. I think I'm actually gonna put her here. Like when I look at Marvin, I can still kind of see Mario. But Rose, I can't see Rosalina.
I'll say that's a little bit on the extreme side, but I can agree with that.
So yeah, she's definitely in the highest.
I can agree with that.
So much, and like she needs to kind of like.
Oh boy, this video is around 35 minutes. Oh boy.
Like did with the whole space thing and the Luma and her loving stars.
Yep.
Anyways, Jackie Chu. Now Jackie Chu has changed quite a lot, but not.
He's become from like you can see him like out in public to like if you're not in a school setting, like you're not gonna see him. And he went from like funny and like, you know, doing dumb random things to like just like teaching and like, you know, you might get like good jokes every once in a while, but not as much as he used to. That's my opinion, but let's see what he has to say.
Not in the way you think. I feel like personality-wise, he's still like kind of the same. Obviously, his voice has gotten deeper over the years, which I'm not too much of a fan of. But the main way he's changed is in the fact that he doesn't do anything cool anymore. He's just a teacher, and that's it. Which is why I really did
like I said,
that was honestly my favorite thing about the Squid Game series. That he was like he was the Squid Game guy. I like
the Squid Game guy.
So they actually gave him something different to do. But all he is now is a teacher. He's known as the teacher. He used to do karate. He used to cook. He used to dry clean. You know what I mean? He used to do all this cool stuff. And like when he wasn't doing that stuff, you would see him out and about.
Right, like I said, but I feel like Logan needs to give him like something else to do, because like, you know, I wouldn't say he's a seasonal character because, like, you know, you can see him in other outside settings, but like, if his kids are not in school, like, he's seasonal. Even if like school is currently in session, like summertime, unless they have summer school, foreshadowing maybe, I don't know, but yeah, can't really teach. So I feel like he should give him like other like small jobs, like window cleaner, housekeeper or whatever, you know, some jobs that Brooklyn guy hasn't confirmed that he has. Or maybe he can be like Brooklyn guy's assistant, like a couple times here and there, you know, so we can see him more often.
On the street walking his dog or with his son. I've talked about all this before, but yeah, Jackie Chu has changed a lot in terms of
I
what he
haven't seen
does
that
now.
video. I'm
He's
sorry.
we never get any insight.
I don't watch SML all the time.
So much. So I think because of that, it's only fair we put him here. I think because his character is still pretty much the same. I mean, he doesn't make fun of the class as much for not knowing calculus or whatever it was, but yeah, in terms of his what he does.
How do you not know
today,
calculus?
and the fact we just get no like proper focus on him anymore. Yeah, he's cooked. He's cooked. Okay, freaking Karen. Oh my gosh.
I'm not even gonna comment on this one.
Yeah, completely different person. She's changed so much. Okay, people say to me, "Oh, but she used to be so annoying back in the day, and now she's normal." I don't care. That was not entertaining. Sure, she was annoying, but that was her charm. That was what made her funny back in the day. Her annoying Brooklyn guy and her getting shot.
Hey, I'm gonna say I prefer the newer one than the older one because like she's more with reason instead of just assuming. But if you can get a mix between the both of them, perfect character. Because like I feel like, you know, I want to be mad at her, but I can't because there's no real reason to get mad at her. It's kind of like Rose. Like there's not really a real reason to get like super mad at her anymore. It's just like annoyed. Which I don't like. Why are you developing your characters low? I'm kidding. I want to say develop, but like making them more flanderized, more not flanderized, simplified.
To the video because she was arguably an antagonist in terms of the fact that she wasn't a villain, but she would always mess up everything for Brooklyn guy when they were robbing something or just doing anything.
Oh, I remember Home Alone. Yeah.
Guy's life, and that was what I liked about her, bro. Like, if don't get me wrong, if she was a character we saw every video, then sure, she'd be very annoying. But seeing her once in a while, I loved it. I loved her character, and now she's just literally Rose 2.0. She's
Come on, man. Why don't you got Camille up there? Camille Habib Haba. I'm kidding. You don't really see him that often. Crystal balls was my crystal ball. Yeah, I'm gonna hope that junk's not copyrighted, cause yeah. And I like videos like this most likely don't get copyright, but for some reason, like some like SML reactions, I don't know why. It doesn't even really tell me. It just says, "Oh, Super Bam Incorporated copyrighted." Like, okay, like I'm not gonna delete the video, but like, come on. I don't make money, but still, come on. I don't get that many views. That's why I don't even really care. Until I get monetized.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be mad.
She has changed too much, and I want her back to be her old self, where she wasn't as much of a bitch. Okay, Charlie. Now I put Charlie on here because I think I've said this before. Charlie is starting to get a bit dry, and you can.
Okay, but like obviously there's so much you can only do with like, you know, a joke character that's like, you know, that's trying to like mimic like I guess like kids style, like a kid's like interactive TV style like Dora or Diego or whatever. Like there's only so much you can do with that. Like in like short little skits, and plus we only see him like every once in a while. We only seen him like one long form video, like actually like, you know, actually never mind. Take that back, like 2, 3, like long form instead of like, you know, Charlie and Friends film in front of a live audience, whatever. So yeah, and I don't know why Ken's there. I don't know why Ken's there.
That like Lavelle does not bring the same energy with the character anymore. I don't like to blame the cast for 99% of things, but when I feel like the energy is not there with the voices or just with Lavelle's face when he's playing Charlie, I do have to point it out. Like back in the day, Charlie just seemed more happy, and it's like, and I don't know, I always got the vibe that Lavelle wanted to be there, whereas now, like, I'm telling you, for the last, like, 5-6 years, like, it's been that long where I've looked at Charlie and I've been like, yeah, it's just, Lavelle just does not want to do this anymore, and that hurts. I mean, I get it, but it hurts. So, Charlie, honestly, do I put him here or here? I feel like overall, he's not changed that much, but yeah.
I don't really think he changed like at all, in my opinion, but alright.
On like sleeping pills or something. Anyways, Penelope, right? Penelope. Now, I've already spoken about
Yeah, I
Penelope
guess
before.
sounding
I feel
a
like
little
she
bit more
hasn't really
dragged out would
changed
make
too
him
much, even
change.
when she had a different voice actor. She's still always been the same, but the problem with Penelope is
Remember?
that, like a lot of these other characters here, she doesn't have her own material. Like, her material was not like in
Yeah.
Junior, and then she started dating Junior, and she lost that charm about her because her and Junior weren't fighting anymore, and we
Yeah.
didn't get those funny interactions between the two anymore, and it became, they had a boring dynamic, and then they broke up, and then they stopped having any dynamic now. It's just lame. It's just, I don't know. It was a good opportunity to make Logan not
Yeah.
necessarily make the relationship between.
Okay, see, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. This video's, man, I might just make this video premiere instead of like just a regular thing, whatever. I don't even know how to do that, but man, almost an hour long video. Man, on my end, because like, I guess you can see that I'm talking, I guess.
Junior and Penelope like it was before, where Junior would be
Yeah, I do
flirting
agree with him
Penelope,
on
and
this though.
Penelope would literally want nothing to do with Junior. I feel like now it should be more of like a flirty thing, where like they're both kind of flirting with each other, but they still don't really like each other. I feel like that'd be cool. Anyways, yeah, so she is
Toxic relationship.
honestly, no, she's changed more than Goodman. She's changed more than Will T.
Bruh.
I'll already put her at the top here because she's had way
Ooh.
more screen time than any of these characters here. Yeah, I'd say that. I'd say that. Okay, and finally, Ken. Oh, let me think about this. Where does Ken go? Does he go here, here, here? You know what? I think I need to make a new tier for Ken, guys. I think I just.
He's gonna put him in the Ken tier.
New tier for Ken. It doesn't really make sense that it's at the bottom. Technically, it does. I don't fucking know. Shut the fuck up. God, he's never changed. Ken has never changed. He's always stayed the same, and that's why we love Ken, guys. Ken.
Alright.
Guys, that is my tier list of how much characters have changed.
Man, I really need to charge these rechargeable batteries.
Tier list, but there's not
Battery.
point. You wouldn't get much value from it, especially if you watch my videos. You know my thoughts on all these characters already. But guys, please, I want to do more tier lists. I really enjoy this, so please give me some more SML character tier lists that aren't just like rating the characters and how much I like them. Right? Give me some like unique categories of what I could do with these characters.
Alright. If you somehow made it to the end, thanks. And to answer his question, I guess, which SML character has the best hairstyle? There we go. That's a new one that most people don't really think about. Which character has the best hairstyle? Obviously, Hank is probably gonna be at the very bottom because what is that mustache looking out haircut? It looks like that Russian haircut, like you shave literally like the rest of like the back part of your hair, then like boom, this part like just stays like it's a mustache. Same thing like his, but like not as like, I guess thick, but not mustache shape, but like same concept. If you know, you know. I don't know what the haircut called. I don't know what the haircut's called, but that's a good idea. There you go. I was gonna do that, but obviously I don't got the material to do it, so you do it.
Like this one. I think this was.
I don't think I've seen that. If I have, oh well, whatever.
Guys, please give me some more tier list ideas, not video ideas, because I don't remember. I don't remember most of the videos.
Alright, I'll comment that on his video after I'm done recording this video. So, yeah. Yeah. SML Talks. If, like, you are still having to watch this, I know I said that many times, but, hopefully you didn't mind my reaction to your video, and if you did, I mean, if you don't want me to react to your content, you can just, like, leave a comment below, just saying. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. As always, you guys have not made this jump to the end, but this is official SML Battle signing off.